Alright, here we are back again with Davey Allison's 1991 car, and we're going to start working on some roll cage stuff. I've got everything cleaned up and sanded, ready to go on all this, so let's get started. I'm going to start by putting this little spoiler deal up in the front. That way all that can be painted the same color, the orangish red, or bright red, however you want to look at it. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is, like the Monogram GM ones, we're going to use the Chassis Jig. And this actually works a little bit better because there's grooves in the chassis where the side roll cages fit, so they kind of just sit in there really good. A little bit of movement, but nothing major. So what I'm going to do is start by kind of setting the firewall in there, and then kind of get that glued up and in place, and then I'll start working on the rest of the roll cage. Alright, I'm going to let all this set up real good. And then once it does, then I'll put this bar in. I'll glue the top bar there. I'll do this bar, and then I'll try to maybe do the front if I can. I'll have to see how that works. So let me get all this set up and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is where I'm at. Got the rest of the roll cage put together. And basically I have it in two parts. I've got the chassis itself, and then I've got the roll cage assembly ready for paint. This is not glued in because I'll be detail painting the fuel cell, so I left that off. But this is basically ready for primer and then paint. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this primed, and then while that's drying, I'm going to try to figure out a color red. I've heard testers guards red. I don't have any of that. I'm going to try to mix some up of my own, of like a darker red that I have, plus add a little bit of orange to it. You know, nothing major. It's still going to be way more on the red side than orange. So hopefully I'll figure something out. So let me get this stuff primed and I'll be right back. All right, there's the chassis is all painted. I think it turned out really good. I'm pretty happy with that color red. I think it looks really pretty close to what it should be. It may be a little bit dark, but anyways, I think it looks all right. So I'm gonna do some detail painting on the fuel cell and, you know, the window net. I'll get the front I guess like a coolant reservoir and brake master cylinders all painted up, and then, you know, I'll finish the rest of the interior, and then we're going to start on suspension front and rear next time. So thank y'all for watching, and I will be back later. Have a good one.